Hello, everybody. Just Lohse, another Just Lohse, SBCA, Structural Building Components Association, another weekly update, July 24th, 2025. Hope you're having a great week. Really want to talk about BCMC and getting you there. The exhibit floor, we'd earlier said that it was sold out. Then we kind of rearranged our closet, found a few more spaces. We've almost got those sold out as well. So we're expecting a very full, very vibrant, robust show floor that is going to be bigger than last year. So it's one of those that a lot of the exhibitors are turning out. We just need to get some component manufacturers there. So if you're still thinking about exhibiting, you're on the fence, 10 by 10 or something like that, reach out to Abby as soon as possible. She's got a couple left. I know that there's some companies that were been on the fence, but I'd like to see them get in there. I'd like to see us sell out. I think we probably will, but I don't want you to be that third one that is left out in the cold. So call to action, if you will. But as far as our component manufacturers, our framer attendees, need to get you to Omaha. This is going to be a really good BCMC. We're going to be a lot more equipment. We incentivize the manufacturers to bring more, and they did that. So you want to see it. You want to know how it operates. And plus, thinking about that, the education aspect of things too. You might not be in the market for something right now today as far as machinery, but you're always in the market for learning. And that's why we structure BCMC so importantly that way, to where the education is really driving value. It's good enough on its own, standalone, for a reason to attend. Then the show floor can kind of be a bonus with that. But the education, the cool thing about BCMC, and I've said this before, but it's the peer-to-peer education opportunities. You're learning from people actually doing it. It's not somebody trying to sell you something. And that's how a lot of other organizations treat their conferences for education. They call for speakers. They invite people to come and do it. And then it's always somebody with a prerogative or an agenda that they want to come speak and try to sell you something or get you to move something differently that way. What we do, which is different, our education committee and our education chairs and our director of education actually do a great job of, let's identify the topics that are important to component manufacturers this year, and then we go out and find experts to source that. So that's really how we do it. It's a lot more work, it's a lot more challenging for our staff, for our committees, but it's well worth it because we drive so much value through the education that way. We did a couple of years ago also create that opportunity for suppliers to provide their education, and we've held them very accountable to make sure that they are driving that value with their education efforts. It's not a sales pitch. We threaten them. We, tell them we're going to call them really big bad names or whatever we're doing. But they've done a great job of kind of the call to action there to really drive the education. That's why we put that into Tuesday. So really, our education day is going to be amazing this year. A lot of great information. So I encourage you to look up those speakers on our website as you register on bcmcshow.com. It's a great opportunity. It comes around once a year. You should be there. Omaha, if you think, oh my God, I live in Columbus and I can't get across the Mississippi or whatever that is, or wherever you live, it's not that far. And honestly, it's a really great town. One of our staff is going to bring their mother to BCMC to watch after their little one, which is perfect and awesome. And if you have significant others, I suggest you bring them too. But I was really excited to hear that because Omaha is a really great city. I've had the opportunity to learn about it and visit and see things that probably the normal, just I'm going there for the conference type person isn't able to see. It's got a world-class zoo, like number 1, number 2 every year. It's got a lot of great things. The Kiewit Luminarium, super cool science stuff. A lot of really redesigned downtown neighborhood. Really being that end of September, 1st of October, the weather should be really good. And it's one of those that it's a great city to eat in. And there's all kinds of restaurants. And I'm not talking like the chain, Applebee's, Outback, that sort of stuff. I'm talking about really world-class, independent, sole proprietor type restaurants that you will have to really work on your list to figure out exactly where you want to eat because there's going to be too many options. So I really encourage you to come. It's going to be a great week. Really looking forward to seeing you there. Get registered. BCMcshow.com is the place to do that. And why don't you try on some of the other extracurricular activities we have as well? The 5K run or walk, but a great way to start your day Thursday morning. We also have a golf outing. We've got a get together Monday night. That's a really cool place. So a lot of cool stories, a lot of good people are going to be there. I encourage you to attend. Want to see you there. And with that, I think I'm about at my time. So I'll lengthen the outro here a little bit just to get to that 5 minutes. But till next week, peaks up, press on, have a great week, and look forward to seeing you at BCMC and seeing all those registrations that come in the next 5 minutes. Goodbye.